Alright, what is up YouTube? It is about midnight. I have about 2 hours before I gotta go to bed to get up for work. Yeah, I'm a weirdo who goes to bed at 2 a.m. to get up for work at 9 a.m. Besides the point. I might not wear this for the whole video, just want to talk about it real quick to say thanks to my mother and father. They went on a cruise to the Bahamas. They picked me up a hat. It's a flat brim, so I'm happy they thought of me. It's got a leather bill. It's just really stiff. So at least for this section I'm going to wear it because my other hat's in the car, but it's just a little too stiff for me. Just wanted to send a thank you to them. But today I'm going to be setting up my new Planchette. It has been raining all day, so I think I'm going to keep on my crappy wheels and bearings and go get like a 30-minute session at the tunnel on the sidewalk because, like I said, it's raining and crappy. But we're going to set this up and get a little small session on it, you know, like a good heel flip and hopefully wearing the grip tape a little bit and get everything doing good. Alright, so the board I'm going to be skating is a 8.25. I have skated 8.25 for a very long time, but it's an 8.25. Prescription bottles really come in handy. It's an 8.25 Planchette skateboard. Company's based out of Scranton, Pennsylvania. The guy, I've met with him a bunch. He's a real cool dude. Down to earth. Gotta make sure which one's the nose and the tail. You know, after all these years of skating, people still have different opinions on which one's the nose and tail, and that, I think, confuses me the most. Because, you know, you're led to believe that what you know is right, no matter what. And then you think, like, well, have I been wrong the whole time? Like, even the way people put hardware on, I think, is wrong. Which makes no sense. Now, I work in the automotive field, you know, cars, and we put lug nuts on wheels that look exactly identical to skateboard nuts, but we put them on the other way. You put them on the way that you would put these on, your wheel will come off while driving. So, I thought about that for a while. It was something stupid to think about. But back to the setup. Me just ranting. I skated in 8.25. I've skated this for years because I used to skate in 8.0 when I was originally, we'll say, 160 to 180 pounds. And I had good luck with them until I hit about 200 pounds. And then the second I hit 200 pounds, I had horrible luck. Skating 8.0s, I was breaking them way too fast to the point where I was keeping 2 and 3 in spares just so I didn't, you know, run out of boards. And there was actually times where I did run out. So I moved up to 8.25, and that's kind of when I lost all the flip tricks I originally had. Hard flip, varial flip, not varial, never could do a varial. I guess I've done one on that mini board a long time ago. But varial, heel flip, laser flip, and hard flip were my 3 best flip tricks. I first learned them on a 7.75. I was able to transfer them over to an 8.0, and then I lost all of those when I moved to an 8.25 because the board was too big, and I just never put in the work to figure that out. But in return, I learned probably an additional 100 tricks, because shoves are really easy on bigger boards, but harder to flip the board. So that's why Paul Rodriguez skates like a 7.75, because you really don't see Paul Rodriguez doing a pop shove it that often. Most of the time he's doing flip tricks. So just some random knowledge. The trucks I'm putting on are 149 Thunders, just basic normal Thunders. I've skated Thunders, I think, for absolutely every single pair of trucks with The one exception being a company called Feshbone. And oh god, were they terrible. Feshbone trucks. I was given them after my first board by a good friend of mine. My first board was a real skate deck with real like grip tape and all that, but my wheels and trucks were Walmart because I found them in the woods, and that was the best I could do at the time. So the one day we were going to a spot, a beer distributor down the road from me, and this spot is never open. Like, there's always cars in there. People are always in there. And we were told we could skate the loading docks and we can skate the banks when no one's there. So one day, finally, you know, I've been skating for maybe 8 months at this point, and all I know how to do is ollie, really, and a couple old school tricks. So this bank was really, really fun. It was my child version of a rock to fakie and all this stuff, but on the ride down the street to get there, my kingpin broke. Actually, depressingly, sadly, funny enough, I still have the base plate to that truck and the kingpin. I save a lot of weird skate stuff, like skate memories, and I still have the broken kingpin, but it broke on the tread, and I have never seen that before. I've never seen that happen again after that. So that was an interesting thing. And I was given this pair of Feshbone trucks that I skated for, we'll say 3 months before I got another pair, and then they kind of just went into my bags. And finally, when I met Austin, he had broken a kingpin. Second person, including me, that I've ever seen break a kingpin. So I gave him the pair of Feshbone trucks. Wow, it's terrible to say that name. And actually, the corners of the base plate, so like the holes where the nuts go, 3 of those on one truck and 2 on another, actually broke right off. So we got him, well, one of his friends gave him a pair of Indies, and he's been using those for quite some time now. But I ended up the guy had he had 2 trucks. One was just the base plate left of the truck, and one was the kingpin was broken. So I actually disassembled down to both base plates. And the Feshbone trucks mixed with Indy trucks are actually what's on my filmer board. So that's how that goes. The hardware is Iron Horse, and the hardware is like brand new. I put it on the other board, and it was on there for like 2 weeks before I'm now setting this one up. These wheels are ATMs. I buy them only when they're cheap. So every now and then Zoomies has a sale. Buy a set of ATM wheels that are $10. Actually, last time I got these ones, this first set was $8. The second set was $2.50. So how could you beat that? 2 sets of skate wheels. And they flat spot really fast. They're really slick. So I really like the slickness of them, but the flat spotting sucks. So I have, right now, size 53 millimeter Ricta Sparks, I think is the name of them, that I want to try out. And so far, I hate them because they're not slippery. They're actually really grippy. I mean, I can still do all the tricks I want to do, but it takes away a feel that makes it harder to do like front 180s up stuff or front 180s over stuff when I hit the ground and try to slide. So I might pick up a new set, or I mean, I spent $25 on them, so I think I should give them a little bit longer period of time until hopefully the stupid grooves that are machined into them wear down. The bearings in this are, I think, an old pair of like half bomber Rush Bombers and another half of Bones Reds. Now in the other wheels that I'll be probably going back to after tonight, once the rain's cleared up in that, my Rictas, They are Rush Bombers, a full set. I just got them. Basically everything but my trucks is brand new when I'm skating regularly and not worrying about the rain. I'm probably going to cut this right here for you guys. I got to kind of unscrew one bolt and fix something real quick with a stupid sticker. And come back when the setup's done. Okay, the setup is done. That actually only took like 8 minutes to do. That's what I love. For me, grip tape takes the longest. I'm a little bummed out because my stickers didn't come out on the grip tape how I exactly wanted them to, and then I was able to make them where I could live with it, and then putting in one of the screws ripped one of the stickers a little bit, so I doubt you guys can see it, but right here you can see the blue poking through, but whatever, you know, this board's going to last me at best 2 months. Planchettes seem to last me longer, my second board I'm trying out, so they're definitely worth it, because I usually go through a board a month, but this one, the last planchette, that one lasted 2 months, which really never happens for me. But we're going to go out, and we're going to go to the tunnel and get like a 30-minute session. Hopefully not get my heart rate up too much, because I do have to go to bed pretty soon and get up for work. But let's go to the car. Alright, YouTube. It is 1:07 a.m. The video is done with. Great session. I am really sweaty. I'm gonna go home, relax for like 40 minutes before I go to bed for work. But that session was awesome. The board feels great. I know those 2 fakie heel flips. There'll probably be a caption like my first ever fakie heel flip. They sucked. They were terrible. The first one I landed in a crack and had to revert. Second one I landed kind of sideways, had to revert. But definitely expect in the future me learning fakie heel flips. And judging by how I'm kind of doing them, hopefully soon after that will be fakie half cab heel flips. That's all I got to say. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know it's dragging quite long. So thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And even though it is really early in the morning, late at night, have a great day.